Hey guys, it's Battalion Clash Gaming. I'm here to showcase to you guys our epic war against the bad boys of Iran. This was a really solid war, perfect on both sides. Pretty easy base for their side. I was able to 3-star it, but it took like twice for me to 3-star their base. Here I'm gonna start over with of course, starting with the bottom. Those are like really rush bases, huh? Let's choose this one right here. Much easier attack. Uh, this one right here I was talking about is like when you're building a base, make sure the air defense is on the inside and protected. Um, most of their clans are most of their bases down below are kind of like a rush base, so it was easy for both sides to able to get the base. But on their side, they basically uh, use their tunnel 9s to attack a tunnel 10. I mean, tunnel 8s, and their 8s attack their 7s just to make sure. They were in a slight disadvantage as far as like the bases down below, but as far as top, they have a 3 tunnel 10s, and they have a um no, one tunnel 10, one 10.5, and one no, two 10. Okay, one tunnel 10, one 9.5, and one 10.5, which is weird. And they have like two 9.5. So yeah, so basically their base is set up like that, so they can get all the winnings. Next, I'm going to show this attack. Newly Tunnel 6 still has like 135 troops space. Basic popular Tunnel 6 base. You guys see this. Usually it's easy to lure the CC on the outside on this, and pretty much you can attack on one side, dropping the hogs, and on the other side you try to get it with mm, giant archers basically. So basically you support the hogs wherever they going, try to heal them as much as you can. That's kind of like unlucky and unfortunate right there. The hogs basically being sprung, but still navigate because the way the spring trap goes, it's set up in the middle like that. So if you attack this with using the giants, it's not gonna work. Pretty easy attack. And that's it. Hmm. Here's a popular tunnel 7 base. Um, our tunnel 8 kind of like stepping down to get this base. Not sure if this is the one. No, this is, I think, is the first try. Yeah, I'm using the Govox. The Valkyrie is pretty strong. If you have a Town Hall 8 like this, it's like new Town Hall 8s. Kind of like mine, one of my low accounts. That right there is like when you drop the heal, you have to drop the heal of where they're going and not where they're at. You have to predict where the troops are going and make sure that you predict it right. Most experienced players are actually able to predict where the troops are gonna go. So the heal spell or rage spell, those two are the ones they need to drop, and I mean ahead of the troops, but not too ahead because they're not gonna benefit from that attack, from the spell. And this one right here is like a farm base, like I was talking about. Most of their bases are like really easy, and they're using like farm bases, and it's only their top players are the one that's gonna really matter. So I'm gonna show. I think I'm gonna start showing this tunnel 8 attacks. Yep, this one right here using a hogs. Try to lure the CC from this side because I think it's unlurable on that side. Oh, it can be lured right here, and yeah, that's it. Pretty much two sides. Hard to defend a tunnel 8. Not being able to lure, because that's one thing you want to protect is your clan castle all the time. There are some bases out there that are actually the CCs on the outside. I do that one time and it was actually working. I can't believe that those guys are not able to 3-star the base easier. Putting the CC in the middle helps you out because it takes out like time. So you always want to take as much time as possible when for the opponent when they're attacking. Really good surgical hogs. One thing also is like wherever you drop the hogs from the start, you should try to drop one wizard so it starts cleaning out. The earlier you start doing your cleaning, the better. You don't want to be like trying to clean when when uh when they just got done. Another popular Town Hall 8 base. I failed on this one using the dragon. Try to attack and try to overpower this, so I just decided to attack it again with my other account using a hog attack. You can see some of most of the troops are actually Town Hall 7 troops, except for the hogs, and I think yeah, that's it. Pretty much the very first thing I upgraded on this account is the dragon, and the next thing was the hogs. As you can see, it's able to actually get this base easier because the way the base is set up, there's not much of a giant bomb except for that side right there. Took all my hogs. Held that heal spell almost to the end. There was no issue. And I'm glad I have enough hogs. And this is what I was talking about. Their 8.5 base. They have a tunnel 9 traps, but I'm talking about the count. But everything else is tunnel 8. First, you're using the Goho attack. I think we also try to attack this with a dragon and pretty much struggle on this base. Having 4 Tesla, it's really hard to get. Almost the same base, I think. I mean the same 9.5. But this one right here, he decided to use Zap Quake. The Zap Quake took so long, and so you can see it took like almost like 30. I think it's like 30 seconds. Start on 2 corners. That's the most. Always start your attack on 2 corners. He was fortunate enough that this base is actually underdeveloped. It's one of those like engineered bases. And since he attacked it from the corner, the dragons ended up piling up. And he was lucky enough to have one of the dragon clean up the builder hut. But it still was overpowered because the base is underdeveloped. But if you are attacking a Talon 9, the same type of attack, you might want to start from corner to corner because you don't want your dragons to come back. And that's about like 18 seconds before they get there, and then they have to damage the thing. So it's probably like 20 seconds. And this part right here, it was really good attack. I thought is like this one is gonna be failing because they attack on this side again. I told them to attack on this side and put a jump, and they were able to get this air defense right here, and probably also this air defense. And would have got 2. It could have gone like this way or this way, but he overpowered this with his kill squad. It was a perfect jump, and the bowlers went inside. Really patient on this guy. I mean on this drop. Good drop on the rage. So everything went down like really smooth and really easy. And then really patient with the haste spell. Waited till it got close to the air defense because it doesn't have any hounds anymore. Always leave 2 to 3 balloons. It's just what he did for a cleanup, so the cleanup will go much faster. Now here we are with attack tunnel. This guy right here is actually when I look at his troops. At first, when I scan his troops in the very start of the war, he doesn't have the level 4 hound, and he gemmed that I think during the war, and he's able to actually pull 3-star on all our bases, the tunnel 10s, and our tunnel 10s are max. This guy right here is like a tunnel 9, tunnel 10 mixed, and also took me twice to actually I'm gonna show the first fail attack on this. Usually kind of just show everything, but I'm gonna show you guys this guy right here. This one pissed me off because he was already a 3-star, and show you guys the mistake of what I did. Doing the queen walk. That was right there. If I would have dropped it right there with the builder hut, this would have been 3-star the first time. And that was one of the corrections that I did, and also dropping the Valkyrie earlier. Cutting it close with a queen. If I would have dropped like probably the Valkyrie on this side right here and then broke into this wall, it probably would have made a difference. But I would never know. I was fortunate enough that this archer tower right here is only level 9. And that's how my queen is like slowly dying. Every time she moves, like the life, the HP is going down. And my king right here being up on a wall. Fortunate enough, all the barbarians went for the wizard tower, and it's able to damage that wizard tower. This is the one that pissed me off right here. This builder hut is actually in range with the queen, but she decided to beat up on a wall like 5 seconds. I was like, oh man, 5 seconds, builder hut, she got this, and she start beating on a wall, and I was so pissed with that attack. And show you guys a 3-star now. Same thing, doing the queen walk. Put the wizard over there to make sure that thing goes down. Could have waited a little bit more, but there you go. Bring that barracks. And I knew once this goes down right here, the queen will actually go this way. Same thing. But this one, the bowler actually went on the outside. But my queen followed the troops at the beginning and then went back. Now the Valkyrie went with them. And this was the good part right here. I saved most of my spells. And I think that was the key right there with the Valkyrie saving a spell. and this base was overpowered. And then to their number one, also a ring base. Show you guys the failed attack first. And look at what I did to correct it. I actually changed troops on this one right here. See how the healer went with this guys right here? Maybe if I could have released the Valkyrie on this side, it would have probably made a difference. But then again, I would have never known. Same thing. I had to use the queen's ability now. And then my bowlers start to die slowly. And surprisingly, all my bowlers died. So that was it. And here's for the 3-star. Same thing. But I started on this building instead of this one. So she would go take out this builder hut, go this way, and able to take this out. And then she would take this out. I only use one giant, and then the wall breakers. And this time I use mass Valkyrie and hogs in a CC. I knew the queen is gonna come back here. I think that's what I did. Is like I waited for it. As soon as she came back, dropped the jump. Valkyries on both sides, so they will both go in the middle. And then drop the king, go in the middle, rage. Drop the heal spell too early. I should have waited. Could have waited like right there. Because I knew it was like one of things for the Valkyrie is like once they're under rage, they're gonna move on to the next building like really quick. So they didn't really benefit from that heal spell. I could have waited longer. This one right here, waited for the Valkyrie and the Queen, drop the hogs, and then drop the heal spell. Kind of scary right here with the hogs thinning out. There's only 3 left, and 3 hogs are actually strong enough to get the archer tower. And these are the level 7 ones, I think. And that's it. And then we're at current war right now with a kind of Chinese clan. Yep. And this guy's right here. Oh yeah, these guys are like talking smack after they pulled a 3-star. It was really funny. I don't even understand what they're talking about. But that's not why they were written at first. Now they're like, I think they're trying to cuss us out. They couldn't spell the FU, you know. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video and hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.